Hello, lovely people. How are you all doing out there? Today, I have got a special city feature for you, this time Brisbane. A perfect storm of low stock, even lower interest rates, wage growth, and a global pandemic have catapulted Brisbane's typically slower moving property market into the stratosphere, sparking a once-in-a-decade boom that experts say could fuel a further 10% rise in house prices in the coming year. So with all the latest news, growth stats and suburb news, stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm Kate Hill, and as always I'm here to give you the best unbiased and honest commentary about our property markets, along with some really awesome hints and tips. So just quickly, if you are interested in what is happening specifically with the Sydney or the Melbourne property market, then you absolutely need to watch these videos right here. I posted those quite recently. I also interviewed a local property manager up in Brisbane recently, and I will post this up really soon as well. You'll get some really fantastic insights into what's actually happening in the Brisbane market, so watch out for that. Pent-up demand, record low listings and double-digit price growth predictions are driving an almost desperate race to get into the Queensland property market, as buyers with dollar signs in their eyes pay tens of thousands of dollars more to snag a home. We quote this not only from an article on realestate.com.au, but we are also experiencing this ourselves as we're purchasing property for our clients over there. Buyers are frustrated at the lack of stock, interstate competition, and the number of properties that are selling before they even hit the open market. Agents report that they are door-knocking homes in a bid to convince local owners to sell. Local wannabe buyers are being forced to line up for over an hour sometimes to inspect homes. Multiple offers are being thrown at sellers and deals are being done within hours of a property being listed, if not beforehand. Online searches for Queensland properties for sale on realestate.com.au are at record highs, with new data revealing searches jumped 41% compared to the same time a year ago. Some agents are reporting that buyers are paying 10% above a property's value to beat the competition. Now, we've said before that South East Queensland attracts the most interest from interstate migrants. They are attracted by more affordable house prices, good job opportunities, and the improved lifestyle factor. Post-lockdown pandemic, and as our borders are opening up a little bit more, major building companies are saying that the level of inquiry for new homes in South East Queensland is phenomenal, with a mass domestic migration apparently underway to our Sunshine State. Relocation companies have experienced a 400% increase in demand for quotes from Sydney and Melbourne residents. Access to tradespeople has come under pressure amid this building boom. New home sales are up 80% and the level of inquiry in local properties has been extraordinary. Demand for renovations is unprecedented and unlike anything many have experienced in years. It seems this trend is set to continue at least for the foreseeable future. REA Insights shows that demand for housing is at record highs in Queensland and compared with the same time last year is up 45.1%. Brisbane markets are performing well on price growth, with 3/4 of suburbs across the metropolitan area recording uplift in their median house prices in 2020. 80% of suburbs had some level of price growth. With inner city unit markets still struggling with high vacancy rates, growth has been less prolific among the unit markets. 56% of the suburbs with unit markets have lifted their median unit prices in the past year. House price growth has been spread across the greater Brisbane area, but the upper end of the market has been leading. The housing market in inner Brisbane, in contrast to the unit market, is generally travelling quite well. So inner city suburbs like St Lucia, Yeronga, New Farm, Highgate Hill have all had good increases in their median house prices. And the most expensive of the Bayside suburbs, Manly, has also gone up. In the Moreton Bay region in Brisbane's far north, growth areas will include Morayfield and Caboolture, Rothwell and Deception Bay. These are all mostly locations with median house prices under $500,000. In Logan City in the far south, suburbs with the medians in the 400 to 500,000s are showing solid uplift, like Crestmead, Eden's Landing, Daisy Hill. Some regional Queensland markets have been among the best in Australia on price performance over the past 12 months. Literally dozens of locations throughout the state have recorded double-digit growth in their median house prices, led by the Sunshine Coast, where several more upmarket suburbs have grown more than 30% in the past 12 months. Growth markets can be found right across regional Queensland, including Toowoomba, Mackay, Rockhampton, Cairns, Townsville, Gladstone, finally, and smaller country towns like Chinchilla, Dalby, Roma, Claremont and Moranbah. Even some Gold Coast markets will show some uplift moving forwards if you pick the right ones. It's really noteworthy that most of those locations that will have growth will tend to be inland and away from the very volatile coastal strip. Queensland has been ranked ahead of New South Wales but behind Victoria in the latest CommSec State of the State. This ranked the economy in Queensland 5th best in the country. Queensland led the nation on total value of home loans, up 65% on the long-term average. Queensland had the fastest annual population growth in the country, up 1.58%. The report ranked Queensland 3rd best in the country for retail spending, which is up 18% on the 10-year average. The level of unemployment peaked at 7.5%, which was far better than what was expected. The unemployment rate is now falling, with 93% of the jobs that were lost now assumingly recovered. It is expected that unemployment will return to the 4 to 5% range a lot sooner than was expected. The vacancy rate in Brisbane as a whole tightened further between December 2020 and January 2021. And as of February just now, it sits at 1.5%, which is really low. Rents in the unit market in Brisbane are now recovering finally, and we are seeing some upward pressure on rents with an annual change in unit rents of 0.5% across the city. Housing rents continue to see growth due to the tightening vacancy. The annual increase in rents for Brisbane houses is up 4.2% according to CoreLogic data. Stock levels are still very low in Brisbane, with total listing volumes down nearly 30% year on year. No wonder it's a frenzy out there, right? With more buyers and fewer properties to purchase. And let's not forget the latest big news. Brisbane is officially the top choice for the 2032 Olympic Games. Now, this is game-changing. It is the best opportunity Brisbane has had in generations. However, while this is still technically an extrinsic growth driver, that means the growth comes from outside, it will turbocharge investment into the city, it will boost economic activity, and we will see a fast tracking of major infrastructure projects, which will have a knock-on effect for the property market. But always remember, everyone, I say this all the time, different areas are going to do different things at different times, in different reasons. Not all markets perform the same. It's not always going to be like this. So, of course, we're going to keep you updated on all the comings and goings of the Brisbane and Queensland property markets. And in the meantime, don't forget to just please subscribe to our channel, leave a comment below, hit the like button. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you soon. Bye.